And we are back. Thank you so much for being here. We have a couple, we have one reading, and then we have an oracle card pull for Miss Teresa. Just gonna wait a tick for people to join. We are back. We are back. Just waiting for Miss Sheena. Here she is. All right, Sheena. I'm so sorry. Could you post your question again? That is lost to the quantum winds. And yeah, while Sheena is doing that, I'm going to grab. Woo! Yeah! All right. Sorry about that. I'm going to grab an oracle deck for Miss Teresa. With new love, is that a specific person that you're asking to prepare yourself for? Is it a specific person, or do you just mean in general? Excuse me. You got it. And Sheena, what is your sign again? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what should Sheena be preparing herself for in regards to new love? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what should Sheena be preparing herself for in regards to new love? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what should Sheena be preparing herself for in regards to new love? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what should Sheena be preparing herself for in regards to new love? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what should Sheena be preparing herself for in regards to new love? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what should Sheena be preparing herself for in regards to new love? Thank you so much. I actually got my first "You're Not Pretty" comment tonight. Normally I get a lot of like creeps coming on. Hi Amy, welcome. Like, oh, you're so fun, blah blah blah. And like it's not like, sometimes people are just nice, like, you know, women always always accept compliments from women. It's always lovely. I compliment women all the time. But like, you know what I mean, like guys that come on, they're like, you're my dream girl, stuff like that. No, some guy came on tonight. He was like, I didn't know old ladies were live streams. Like, bro, like, I'm old, but I'm not an old lady. angels, messengers, and spirit guides, like for real. And he came. And I reported him for harassment. He used the C word as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, they are absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Sheena prepare herself for in new love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Sheena prepare herself for in new love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Sheena prepare herself for in new love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Sheena prepare herself for in new love? Okay, we have Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Two of Swords reversed, Nine of Cups reversed, and the Hermit. Interesting. Beware of the F-boys. Beware of the F-boys. We talked about weird boys just now, but beware of the F-boys. Knight of... you know, when we're talking about love, we typically want to see the knights. Would you agree, Teresa? I had someone compliment me by saying I had a nice grandma vibe. I laughed. I'll take that. Oh my gosh. I don't, yeah. That's sweet. That's sweet. For real. Anyway, would you agree, Teresa, that seeing knights, I'd say, is typically good in love? I was telling Philomena earlier, you typically, when we're talking about romance, you really want to see the Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands, I always joke around as the guy with his, in his hands. I almost just made a gesture I shouldn't have made. Glad I didn't. But Knight of Wands has a reputation for being a little bit of a fast-paced guy, hot but short fling. So if that's, you know, beware of the F-boys, beware of the charmers, beware of the charmers. King of Swords seems solid. I mean, I'd rather see a king, actually. I mean, when it comes to new romance, I guess knight is good, their beginnings, but you're looking for, I'm assuming you're looking for your king. And the King of Swords is good. I'm not just, you know, saying that because I'm an Aquarius, but I'm over the F-boys. They're always lurking. I want a soulmate. Girl, I feel you. Too many F-boys out there. Too many. Those charmers, like, I feel you. No, King of Swords. This is a solid guy. This is a guy who is very logical, I will say. Not the most romantic guy in the world, but is on the same page as you when it's coming, when we're talking about your values, what you're looking for ultimately in someone. See options. I see multiple options for you in the next coming months with this Two of Swords reversed. I see like more than one option for you when it comes to romance, when it comes to love. But definitely, yeah, I see someone, I'm going to be honest, I always am. I see someone potentially hurting you with this Nine of Cups reversed. Someone at least did not, and I got this card in Philomena's reading too, not necessarily hurting you. Like, I don't see heartache here, but I see dissatisfaction, contentment, someone not meeting the expectations that you had for someone. So Spirit is saying conclusively, it was very narratively done. Thank you, Spirit. That was easy to read. Spirit is saying conclusively with the Hermit to definitely do your vetting, definitely do your due diligence, definitely, you know, research, you know, when you're meeting a new guy, talk to him, you know, make sure you've talked to him. Like, I think that's a new rule I need to follow out in my new rules, is like definitely talk to people a lot more than just like meeting up with them. Like, do your vetting. And most of that, of course, the best of that's going to be done in person, but there's a lot you can find out online. There's a lot. I'm not saying to, like, you know, do like background checks on people necessarily you're like about to meet, but, you know, definitely talk to people, have phone conversations, you know, make sure that you have common with someone prior to it just being like, oh, like, you know, this one's charming and attractive because I see that guy on the horizon. Sorry, with this Knight of Wands, I see this charming, attractive guy who's not nefarious. He's not a bad guy, but his values. You haven't told me explicitly like what you're looking. Well, yes, you have. You said you're tired of F boys. You're looking for a soulmate. You told me what. I'm sorry, you did tell me what you're looking for. Knight of Wands is typically not looking for a soulmate. So just be wary of that. Be careful of that. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing. So like definitely. I'm not trying to repeat myself, but it's kind of a similar message that I gave to Philomena. Like definitely put yourself out there. Like if you don't put yourself out there, you're not. If you never get the tarot deck, you'll never get the Pentacles, right? Like if you don't put yourself out there, like you'll never get the Cups. You'll if you don't actually like actively put yourself out there, and that Hermit card is definitely to stay inside and like keep to yourself. It's definitely not what I'm getting from Spirit. It's more just like and you seem like a very smart woman, and someone who does do her due diligence, and yeah, just that King of Swords. You get like the guy who I feel is going to be coming into your life, who's going to be very special, is that King of Swords. That's a melding of minds. Those are two minds that are very much on the same page, very very similar minds, and so like use your intuition. Like I don't want to say everything I say is gospel truth. Okay, this is entertainment purposes only, but if you meet, like I said, you're going to have some options with that Two of Swords reversed. If you meet a couple of different gentlemen and there's one who's like very 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 charming and like is trying to like sweep you off your feet, that kind of Leo kind of energy, or maybe Sagittarius energy, the fiery energy, be wary of that. Definitely you'll know that you've the guy that you're supposed to meet soon. So definitely good things on the horizon. But again, be wary of the F boys. They're out there. We know they're out there. There's weird boys and there's F boys, and yeah, F boys are not the type looking for a soulmate. And in that mind, or in that vein as well, I also offer a soulmate confirmation reading. So when you do meet this guy or the next guy that you do end up meeting, feel free to come back, and I would love to do a soulmate confirmation reading for you. It works in one of two ways. We can either ask Spirit if they give their blessing, or just straight up ask Spirit like, hey, is this my soulmate or not? And just cut to the chase. So yeah, that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Sheena. Thank you so much. I'm a little behind, but I understand I've been running into a lot of unworthy champions lately, but I'm so hopeful for my king. Your king is out there. He's coming. He's coming. That King of Swords. Yeah, that and that I was thinking that too. It's like, yeah, ideally, like I like seeing nice like at the beginning of a relationship, but you're looking for your king. You're looking for your soulmate. Like, yeah. All right. So thank you very very much, Sheena. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and yeah. All right. Yeah, you are definitely gonna find your king. You're gonna your soulmate. Yeah, yeah, and it's gonna be a lovely melding of minds. Lovely melding of minds. All right. So I am going to, Miss Teresa, are you there, honey? I have decided to read from the Cosmic Dancer deck. I don't know how familiar you are with this deck. I know you love I believe you love Oracle decks. Have quite a few, probably more than me. But this is probably my favorite out of all the Oracle decks that I have. So we are going to pull one of these for you, honey. Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, please provide Teresa with a message she needs to hear at this time. Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, please provide Teresa with the message she needs to hear at this time. Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, please provide Teresa with the message she needs to hear